there, everyone. It's your coach Daphne here, and if you can't tell, I've been crying. I just did a post on Instagram just stating that my life isn't perfect. I get this. I put out this vibe maybe that my life is perfect. I got the perfect husband and angelic kids and all this stuff. And so I did a YouTube video right before that Instagram post, just kind of pissed off. Like, my heart was hurting from some of the things I've seen some of my friends post about the line of business that I'm in, etc., etc. And normally I don't take offense, but these are people that used to be coaches alongside me and then now have moved on and are doing other things, which I fully support. But they're not doing it in a way that I feel is genuine or ethical. So whatever. Do my YouTube video, go do my workout, post on Instagram, and talking about just sharing more of my reality and my truth. So I guess this is part of my truth. So I'm sitting here and I'm eating my food that I pre-cooked on Sunday. Yeah, it took me a few hours in the kitchen. I actually saw a friend of mine post the other day about how they're glad they don't have to spend hours on the weekends to meal prep anymore. And this isn't, making fun of anybody, but I struggle with clean eating. I make good choices when there's good food around me, but I was never really good at like meal prepping and clean eating and stuff like that. So for me, I've been trying so hard, especially starting this 80-day obsession program, to be better at meal prepping. Because for today, like, I got done my workout, I went in, I grabbed this out of the refrigerator, and there's 5 boxes of Girl Scouts cookies sitting there. And I'm like, oh, Girl Scout cookie. Oh, pre-made eggs and, sweet potato cauliflower mash, which wasn't like my ideal choice. But had I not already pre-made this, I would have easily went to the Girl Scout cookie. So you're probably like, how is this like making you cry? So I'm sitting here and I'm eating my post-workout meal, and I happen to like be scrolling through Facebook using this as some of my downtime. And I ran across a girlfriend who had posted screenshots of text messages from the Florida shooting last week. And it was of kids texting their parents and their step-parents and their siblings, just about what was going on and how scared they were. And I mean, I have a 7 and 11-year-old that are in middle school, and I lost it. And just one of the students said, if I don't make it out, I've appreciated everything that you've done for me. And both of my daughters, anytime they write me like a little love note or whatever, especially around my birthday, Mother's Day, it's always that same exact line. I appreciate everything you did for me. So I'm reading this and I'm putting myself in the shoes of these parents. I'm putting myself like in the middle of the classroom of these students that have to experience something that I couldn't imagine myself, let alone my children, ever having to experience. So, I'm already like crying and upset about that. And I'm thinking about, the posts that I saw of my friends that are like knocking, nutrition and, oh, I got to eat out of containers. And I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. And I felt like a fraud and I felt fake. And I was, comparing myself to everybody. And it's like, this is like the commonality that I'm seeing from my friends that have left the Beachbody organization. And it just makes me mad. One, going back to the whole shooting thing. For me as a mom, I chose to stay at home and work an at-home business. Not because I don't want to work outside the home or anything. There are days, trust me, I would much rather be like, let me escape from, this home life and, not be around here. But I chose to be present every single day in the lives of my daughters growing up because I want to be the influence. I want to be the person that molds them into the human beings that I hope that they grow up to be. No, before, after school programs, no anything else. Not that there's anything wrong with that by any means. It's just a personal decision that I decided to make for myself. I want to teach my children to be good people and to have good habits. So here I'm like, already crying about, all this, the Florida shooting stuff that's just weighing heavy on my heart. And then I'm thinking, and then I'm getting angry about these posts that I'm seeing from people that are like, in my mind, and you could argue all you want, in my mind, it's taking the shortcut. When you go from, exercise and proper nutrition to then, oh, well, I don't have to exercise as much. And, oh, I don't have to, count calories or eat out of containers anymore or, spend hours in the kitchen meal prepping, To me, that's just like, oh, you want to take the shortcut. You're trying to do this the easy way possible. That's not what I want to teach my kids. So I'm angry at like what I'm seeing on social media on both ways. I'm angry at what happened in Florida. Like, how can people do this? Like, I keep seeing all these mass shootings, and I mean, Las Vegas hit me hard. Like, that was one of the harder incidences that for some reason, maybe it was just because it's just the closest in proximity, it hit me hard. This Florida shooting is hitting me even harder because it's all children. And it's like, who in the fucking right mind does this shit? A child doing this to other children. So I'm already seeing that. And then I see the posts from, you know, my friends that are talking about easy ways and shortcuts and magic potions and stuff like that. And it angers me. It angers me that there's still people out there that are influencers that are teaching society the wrong ways. I mean, just, again, everyone can argue all they want. But for me, I firmly believe in what it is that I do. I firmly believe in what I preach. I go to bed every night 100% good about myself and the content that I put out there, the things that are, you know, being put into my body and the way that I live life. And then just to see other people just totally knock that, it pissed me off. And I'm just like, why is this making me so mad? Like, here I'm upset and angry about, you know, the mass shooting that's going on. And then just to see that, and not even relative, just people out there that should be a positive influence, that should be promoting the things that they love, the things that are working for them, without knocking what is true and what is real. I mean, I've never done anything network marketing to this extent. Like, I sold candles back in my 20s. I didn't really understand what network marketing was. So truly, Beachbody is my first adventure when it comes to multi-level marketing. And I couldn't imagine doing anything different than what I do. I help teach people to be better internally, you know, externally, to help with boost their mental wellness, their, you know, mental, emotional, physical well-being. All that's related to exercise and the proper nutrition that you put into your body, and, you know, not using chemicals and artificial things and, you know, jacking people up on, you know, caffeinated whatevers. And I don't know, it really like hit home, and I just put a really bad taste in my mouth. And I'm just like, why am I so upset? Like, here I'm just supposed to be eating my eggs and my cauliflower, yet someone out there is basically mocking that I'm doing something good for my body. And these are the same people that are influencing other people. No wonder why society is so like screwed up. You know, there's the normals, and then there's the people that are just trying to make a quick buck and will put anything underneath, you know, in front of you, I should say, in order to do so. So anyways, that was kind of my public service announcement today. I have no idea like where it was going with that, but like I said, I'm just trying to keep my truth and my honesty right now. It just got to me, and I couldn't not say something about it, so I had to say something about it. So have a good day, guys.